Okay, shall we start the event? Brinda?
Yes, Varshini, please go ahead.
Okay. A very good evening to everyone present here today. I, behalf of the NOVUS organizing team, welcome you all today. With immense pleasure, I welcome Mr. Jasper Jude Joshua, popularly known as Dude Jas, for the event as the guest speaker. Mr. Jasper is a 22-year-old electronic communication engineering from St. Joseph's College of Engineer. He is a young entrepreneur who currently runs two successful startups, Billy Motivations and Brilliant. Today, he is here to share his success story on how he started these startups and what's the journey he had till now with them. With that being said, I welcome Mr. Jasper Jude Joshua for the event today. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So, am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible and you can start the session right now.
Okay. So, yeah, first, I want to thank the God Almighty for this opportunity. Next, I want to thank the Novus team on behalf for inviting me and letting me know like we are conducting an incredible event here. And I also want to thank all my audiences who really care to listen my speech. So, yeah, as she introduced me, so thank you, Varshini. I'm Dude Jas, basically a motivational speaker and also an entrepreneur who had just now finished my engineering college. So today I'm going to share a few lessons that will be very much useful for your career also. Yeah, so basically when it comes to younger generation, there are lots and lots of dreams, desires, and many fantasies going around your head. Because as an youngster, I can even feel myself. Sometimes I'll even get lost in my thoughts. And I can also see in this generation, like we have lots and lots of passion, knowledge, talent, and resources. So basically, we have both the skill and the will. And the challenge mainly we face here today, as many youngsters we are gathered here today, I know you have all, you have everyone, each one of you has a dream that can come true, and you are desperately looking for many other ways to achieve it. And in order to achieve those dreams, you are taking several of steps, maybe in right or else in a misguided direction. So clearly, when it comes to dreams or fantasies, the only problem we face or the only challenge we have is time. So how to accomplish all those desires, all those dreams within the limited time. So as said, now I'm just 22, and currently I am running two successful businesses. So in order to have more and more, in order to achieve all your dreams in life, there's going to be a big challenge called time. Time is the only problem. Many youngsters today want to solve many big things, accomplish many big achievements, but in a limited time at a very small age. So I'm going to talk more about this. I'm going to talk how to solve all your dreams in your limited time and how to gain access to your exponential potential and to achieve all your dreams in a limited source of time. So going to talk more it's not like I'm going to talk more about myself. I'm going to share some of my journey. I'm going to give you the important lessons of life that can seriously help you to achieve your dreams in your time frame. So if you're looking for someone for any kind of suggestions or advice, I guess you came to the right place, because today I'll give you the many important secrets and formula which I followed in my life in order to accomplish something really great during in a very young age. So basically, for me, when I started this journey, probably when I was 16 years old, when I was 16, I wanted to become an entrepreneur. I saw the world and I saw various jobs and careers. Entrepreneurship really inspired me and it also challenged me. So I wanted to become an entrepreneur. But like as for most of us, it happens. Like when things get tough, people tell like maybe you're so small aged or this is not the right time for you. People challenge you, people criticize you. So for me, the problem was time, like many of you right now. So when people told me like I'm too young to do something great, the only thing which came to my mind was time, how to beat the time. So my attitude or my world was completely focused on finding a solution. If time is a problem, then there must be a solution, because in my attitude or in my dream or in my world, impossible is just a word and nothing else. So as there's a quote, like every lock has a key. So every lock has a problem, then there must definitely be a solution to open it with perfection. So I was looking for many keys and ideas and many solutions. So let's talk about yourself for some time today. Your dreams, your vision, your passion, and how to achieve it in a very short period of time. So this is going to be, I guess, a very eye-opener session for you. I can guarantee that, because your dream, your vision, your passion can come to reality in a limited series of time. So yeah, first of all, it all begins with a dream, or it all begins with the sensation that you feel special. When you feel like you're special, or you have potential, or you're different, or you're passionate, when you find out that you can do more than the system requires you find out that you are not supposed to be a part of the system. When you find out that you can do something beyond what expected, when you find that you are special, when you believe you can do something greater, then these are the few rules you have to follow definitely in order to achieve great, like in your great heights. And also you can follow these rules to achieve your dreams in a limited period of time. So all that said, let's begin. So how to achieve your dreams in a shorter period of time? This is going to be the theme of my speech. So let's begin. When it comes to achieving your dreams within your time frame, the first thing you have to be very careful about is environment. Your environment plays 90% of the major impact in your life. So during my 16 years, when I finished my 12th standard, I was looking for many opportunities, and I got into a network marketing business, which is basically an MLM business. I learned many skills about sales, marketing, management, team size, etc., etc. So after 2 years of time, when I was doing my second year of college, I dropped doing my network marketing business. So the thing which I was more interested in was environment, because I really like to keep my environment more productive, more cultivative. The youngsters today, which I see today, they are not very much cautious about their environment. Environment is basically the first step. You need to have the right set of people with you. You need to have the right set of resources with you, because people will direct you or they will reject you. So choose people who can give you the right direction, who can encourage you, can support you. You need to have a very great environment. You also should have an environment which is very most challenging. You definitely have to have a challenging environment in order to grow. So if you have a right environment, this is the thing first you have to do. You need to figure out the system. Either you are working or in a job or in your school, in college, you're doing something else. You need to first figure out the system, how the system works. You need to find out within yourself what's your potential and what you're capable of. And secondly, you need to take this potential or this system, you need to take this potential to improve your system. So how can I be a better part of the system? Instead of just following the environment, following the rules, you need to figure out something else. You need to choose what impact are you going to create in your environment or in your system. So figure out the system. If it's college, figure out how to achieve your dreams while going into college itself. Or if you're working in a job, then figure out how to start your own business or follow your passion, like singing, dancing. There are many opportunities today. So figure out the environment, find it out the loopholes where you can be yourself, and you can also do the same results expected by that environment or the system. So find your potential and learn how to use it, basically, how to use your potential in order to improve the system. This is basic because today the environment provides various of opportunities. I get many opportunities through my entrepreneurship club from St. Joseph's. So basically I'm a student of St. Joseph's College. So I learned to figure out the environment. So start figuring out. It doesn't matter your family or friends or whoever. Start looking for opportunities. Figure them out and use your potential to choose it out. And secondly, you need to be very careful with the people who you spend with. I basically have I have many friends. But the thing is, I share about myself, my time, my energy only with a few set of friends, not everybody. You're allowed to have many friends as much as possible, but not everyone can come with you. So pick your friends wisely. It doesn't matter, you're limited to talk only with 10 or 20. You can have many friends, but you need to trust few people, maybe a 5 or a 6 or a team. You need to trust your friends, and you need to talk various things. Like we talked about ideas. When I was 18, I wanted to start this a company named my company Beleive Motivations. So the thing is, basically, I am a very good motivational speaker. So I wanted to motivate people. But I was looking for various opportunities or platforms like Xrosstalk or something else where I can project my opportunity. Then I wanted to create a platform for myself, for my identity, where I can share my thoughts, my motivation, my knowledge. So it basically started like a meme page in Instagram later grow into a community where people can become a member and we can have many cool activities. So the first thing is talk ideas, talk with your friends, interact with your friends, talk ideas, talk politics, talk economy, talk passion, talk dreams. Instead of talking movies, music, and other stuff, you can talk something like that also, but give major importance to talk things that gives an impact in your life. So choose your people very much wisely. And thirdly, you need to have the right resources, because right now I have started two to three businesses where I am investing around 1.5 lakhs to 3 lakhs. So this much of money you should be correct with your resources. You should have a correct resource in order to access, because investing lakhs and lakhs of money, it's a big task where you need to assess the environment correctly. You can't simply go and start a business with zero investment. You can do, but the thing is, if you have the exact resource, the exact team, the exact potential, and whether the environment supports you, if you have the right resources, then definitely you can really start your dream business or a dream passion or your career. So let's take for an example. If you want to be a singer or if you want to be a dancer, the first thing you need to do is to figure out your system. Figure out, will your parents accept or not, or how I'm going to make them accept my passion, and figure out how I'm going to manage my school or my college or my job and follow my passion. So choose these things first. And secondly, choose the people wisely. If you want to be a dancer, don't hang out with somebody who doesn't have nothing to do with your dream. Start talking with people who are already dancers or who have same vision and enthusiasm like you towards dancing. Collaborate with people. Get in touch with many organizations. If you want to be a dancer, then get in touch with a dance organization. Learn from people. Talk about more about your dream stuff. Then finally, choose your resources. If you want to be a dancer, then you need to be clear about whether you're going to a media industry, cinema industry, or you're going to become an individual dancer, or you're going to be dancing in concerts and you're going to dance with the music like Michael Jackson. Like, you need to have the right resource or the right dream. So whether if you want to go and dance in the cinema industry, then you need to have definitely some contacts, people who are working in cinema. So you need to choose that wisely, basically. So be aware of your resources. Don't simply sketch it out and plan it out. Be very much aware about your resources. Secondly is ambition. So first thing is your environment, which plays a very major role. Secondly, ambition. So always be ambitious. When I say ambitious, most people are like, I have an ambition. But ambition is something different from your passion or your dream. Being ambitious is like being obsessed. I remember when I start my my company, like Brilliant. So I was going through various of thoughts about marketing and sales. Whenever I go into a mall or when I go to a public place, I'll just look around the marketing posters. I remember still, me and my friends were going into Burger King in Chennai Phoenix Mall, and we were trying. Everyone was choosing their menu, their order. I was the one who was looking in the posters and the screen and the architect and the design, the way they want to market, the way they want to choose. And people felt me boring that time. Well, most of my friends do, but still I have very good quality of my friends who I can hang out with. But the thing is, I was very much focused. Whenever an ad comes in TV, I watch the marketing behind it. Whenever I go to a new public place, I watch the business structure there. When I go to a new organization like my college, I analyze the structure there. I analyze the staffs there, how their employees' mindset and how they're working. So because I'm so much focused, I'm obsessed probably. So obsession is all about focused. Whatever you do, you need to have that presence of mind in your life. If you want to be a singer, start listening to people who try to sing, or any great singer or someone else, or maybe a song from a radio. You need to be aware and you need to be so much focused on how to integrate those steps into your dream. So focus is the key. You have to be obsessed. There's no other way. If you don't have a proper focus, if you are probably so much lenient or very distractful, then probably you're going to lose a lot of minute details that can contribute towards your dream. So many more details are very much important. So be obsessed. And second major thing, today I am witnessing this is as a great a threat. A threat, not it's wrong basically. People today just want they want to do something. They want to do something great, and they end up doing something different. Like I'll explain to you. When it comes to ambition, you need to work smart more than hard. Hard work is not enough. You need to be very much smarter. You need to learn a lot of stuff. People today doing engineering just so that they can get a job. So then they go into placement and they lose their jobs. And some people, let's say, they want to become very famous, so they start a social media and they try to do all their best. So the thing is, don't go and do things first. Learn things first. If you want to have a job, then first learn about the job. How you want to, what are the things required by the job, or what are the skills should I possess, and what are the requirements. And if you want to do, if you want to shine in social media, because I can see many youngsters today shining in social media. They have millions and millions of followers in YouTube, and they generate money to a very great level. But if you want to have that much level of money, you need to learn a lot. Smart work, it's all about learning. You need to learn before you earn. Many people lose patience. I can see many of my friends, they have a very good gaming skill. They suddenly tell that I'm going to be a YouTuber, I'm going to be a gaming YouTuber. Say they're going to start their gaming channels, and they don't get more likes or more subscribes. Then they lose their interest and they lose their passion also. So it all begins with the learning, not with the doing. You can do, you can love, but you also should learn a lot. So learn from the experts, learn from the experienced, and learn from failures. So you can learn a lot. So if you choose your field. If you want to be a dancer, go learn from a dancing expert. If you want to sing, go learn from a singing expert. If you want to start your own business, learn from great entrepreneurs. Now the problem arises: where can I find great people, or where can I learn? Even if I want to be a great entrepreneur, I can't go and get contact with Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, to whom I can learn. Well, all great personalities have their own books. If you want to learn from them, you can learn through their books. For example, let's take APJ Abdul Kalam. If you want to be like Abdul Kalam, sir, if you're fond of rocket science and you want to be a scientist like Abdul Kalam, you need to learn from Abdul Kalam. But Abdul Kalam is not probably alive. So where you can learn from Abdul Kalam? You can learn through his books, The Wings of Fire. So every great personality has their own book. Go find that book and start learning from that book. The more you learn, the more you get to know about that person, and the more you can figure out your problems more easily. It saves lot and lots of time, because the problem you face is already a problem faced by many great individuals. So when you get in touch with them, you can easily solve your problems without wasting not much of time. So give a great preference to learning. Then finally, it comes to hard work. There is a difference between work and hard work. When it comes to, I can still remember when I was 19 years old or 20 years old, I used to finish my college by 3 o'clock, and I returned to my home by 6 or 7. Roaming around Chennai, finding new corporate companies where I can collaborate with, where I can invest my money to develop my softwares and apps. And I can also still remember, like tomorrow there might be exams, but still I'm learning to figure out the content which I can post in social media. So you need to do a lot of hard work. It's not like you can't balance or compensate. You need to sacrifice. There's a difference between work and hard work. The difference is the word hard. Hard, it's not easy, because hard itself is very much hard. So hard work is really, really tough. You need to sacrifice. Without sacrifice, you can't do hard work. You'll be just doing a work. So start sacrificing. I'm not just telling for a namesake. I have missed many birthday parties of my friends, which I'm not gone to. I have missed many entertainment places where my friends go to. I don't go there. I stopped watching movies for last 1.5 years. I don't watch movies more often. I have sacrificed many things. I never went to an FDFS. I never went to a first day for shop, anything. And I never spent more than 600 rupees or 500 rupees for entertainment. I have sacrificed lots and lots to be here who I am. So the thing is, you have to sacrifice a lot, and you need to bear those pain. That makes your hard work special. And you should also improve yourself. You should also challenge yourself. You should improve. You should challenge continuously, so that you keep growing. So this term, everything comes inside ambition. So environment, that's the first place where you need to figure out the people you're going to do with it, your resources. Secondly, when it comes to ambition, you need to be focused always. You need to be focused always. There's no other go, because your time is too limited. So you have to be obsessed. You need to learn. You need to do smart work, as well as you need to do a lots and lots of sacrifice, which is hard work. Then the third quality, time. Sometimes, no matter how much hard you work, you may give your best, but still you may fail. I know how it feels. You may be on your prime. You're doing everything you could do. You're possibly burning out, but still you fail. This happens because life wants to test your endurance. The strength of greatest person or greatest fighter is not seen from his hits or how much hard he can get hit. This is a quote told by Sylvester Stallone. If you want to have a great life, you want to be a great fighter, it's not like how much times you can hit, but it's like how much times you can get hit, how much pain you can bear, and you can never quit. So always keep doing your best. It's not about getting the results or not. It's about doing how, it's like how long you want it, how much you're ready to give. So that's the time. So the first quality is to have a very great endurance and do your best irrespective of your risk, because if you hit the mark, if you win, you'll be having a very great success story. If you lose, you probably won't regret because you gave your best. So always give your best. And next is to have a great patience. See, there's a quote saying it takes only 2 months to build a Toyota and 6 months to build a Rolls Royce. There's a difference. If you want to have a Rolls Royce, you need to be very much patient. Patience is the key where most people fail. So the last steps when it comes to success is going to be patient. You need to be very, very patient, and you need to keep patient. Is not something like you just keep sitting and waiting for the right time. Patience is all about preparation. When you are patient, when you don't see any results, when you don't see any money, or if you don't see any success, or if you don't get to the place there, you need to keep preparing. You need to keep preparing till your time arrives. So that's all about patience. And the last, when it comes to time, I want to tell, like, the time is always perfect. You may be thinking, like, if this thing happens today, I'll be a millionaire tomorrow, or if this thing happens tomorrow, I'll be a very great successful person within 2 years. But the thing is, I believe time is always perfect. Time never misses. The thing is, you have to be patient and you have to be preparing. So giving a small recap, the first thing is focus on your environment. Always have a clear environment where you can grow. Talk a lot of ideas. Create friends who take you to next level. So figure out the system and know when to work and when not to. So when it comes to environment, figure out the system, figure out the people you're going to live with, you're going to achieve that dream, and figure out the resources which you need the most in life. Like if you have a 10,000, start something within 10,000. If you have 50,000, start something with 50,000. You can't have $1 million dream with 10 rupees. It's not possible. So if you want to have $1 million dream, then figure out the resource where you can get a lakh to invest in order to gain. So be clear with your resources, people, and figure out your environment. So environment comes first. Second thing is ambitious. Always be obsessed, focused. Distraction. There is a saying, like, when there was a story, like when it comes to between Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, they had a small competition. So they were asking a success principle with Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Both of them wrote the same answer. The answer was focus. So focus is the key, and always work smart more than hard. Learn from experts, learn from failures. They bridge the gap between your success and your current status. You can't go and keep on experimenting with thousands of things. It doesn't work. You need to find out the people who had the same problem like you, and you need to figure out how they made it. So you can save a lot of time. You need to work a lot. Hard work is essential. So when it comes to ambition, without sacrifice, there's nothing going to happen. And time. When it comes to time, you need to believe in time, and you need to work hard as much you can do. And finally, the fourth point I'm going to tell is genuine. You have to be genuine. You have to be true to yourself, basically. You need to accept who you are, and you need to be more confident about yourself. Today, I can see many people who don't even understand themselves, but expect others to understand them. They have dreams, they have goals, they have passion also, but they don't still know what kind of person they are inside. But they expect others to recognize them, they expect others to appreciate them, but without knowing yourself first, you can't expect anyone to accept or encourage or appreciate you. So first, know yourself, be true. Don't be a follower. Just as someone tells you, don't go and keep on following them continuously. Even if you are hearing my speech now, you're not supposed to follow it as it is. You need to ask questions. whether this will suit my life or not, who you want to be. You need to ask many questions: why, what, or where, how. So these are the questions you need to keep on asking yourself in order to improve yourself. So instead of being a follower, try being a leader. Ask many questions. So be true to yourself. That's the basic thing. And next thing is spend quality time. People today are wasting time. Actually, time is the basic asset. I'm not telling you should not rest, you should not sleep, not like you are supposed to sleep. You're supposed to rest because that's how this human body is designed to. But know your limits. Know when you should work and when you should rest. So self-control is always a great achievement. Learn to control yourself. So spend quality time. Be true, and the quality time depends on the way you spend your time. So there's Shekhara says there's winners don't do different things. They do things differently. So start doing things differently. Spend your quality time. It may be the media you look or the game you play. If it's quality, if you're learning something new out of it, then use it. If you're just playing the same game or the same movie or the same life over and over and again, that's insanity. Einstein says doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results, that's basically stupidity. So start doing different things. Start doing things which encourages you, which excites you, changes you, challenges you. Start doing things like that. Be genuine. And I want to mention something here. Today, we are basically mentally connected because everybody wants quality. But when it comes to others, when it comes to your friends, you should take care of your friends. Because today, when it comes to this generation, when I talk with lots and lots of people, they basically say, when I am in trouble, he is supposed to help me or she is supposed to help me because he or she is my friend. But when they are in trouble, you don't even care to look at them. Many people are genuinely not or not very much genuine. If your friend helps you, you are supposed to help them back. If your friend loves you, you're supposed to love them back. If your friend supports you, you're supposed to support back. Many people are so selfish that they just take all the credits. They'll get all the help, but they don't do anything in return because they are not genuine. They want a true friendship, but they are not ready to invest. They want a true life, but they are not willing to admit. They want to have a real dream, but they're very much busy in their fantasies. So be genuine, be logical, invest first. Don't expect from others. First, give what you can. Give out the best from full of your heart. Then you can definitely have it back. So start giving more than taking. So be genuine, be true, ask questions, spend quality time. Time is the best asset one can have. And then create more memories, because when it comes to genuinity, you need to be very much thankful because life is all about creating memories. Someone asked me, one of my friends asked me, like, what is life or what can we do? To me, life is all about creating memories. You may finish your college, you can go off. You may finish your school, you may go off. You may finish your job, you'll go off. You'll have certain set of friends, then you'll leave off. So at the end, in the end stage of your life, you'll have nothing. You won't have your friends, you won't have your family, you won't even have the person you loved in the end, because you will be dying alone. When you die, all you have is yourself. When you are born, all you had is yourself. So life is a journey where you're supposed to create memories. When you die with many beautiful, happier, successful memories. So memories makes life meaningful. Your life's meaning is stored in your memory. So start creating more memory. Life just keeps on moving. At a phase you'll have school friends, at a phase you have college friends, at a phase you'll have your corporate or job friends, business friends, then at a part of phase you'll be having many family friends. Friends move on, family move on, but the one thing that stays with you is memory. Life is all about creating that memory. If you want to climb Mount Everest and have a memory, go climb Mount Everest and have a memory. If you want to go to Eiffel Tower, if you want to go to Paris, go to Paris, have that memory. If you want to go around New York, go have that memory. If you want to help thousands of people, go do that, have the memory. It's not about dying with wishes. It's not about dying with regrets. It's about dying with memory. So be genuine, give more, find yourself and be yourself. And final quality when it comes to success is God. I'm a strong believer in God, and I believe there is one God. So God is the one person who we run to when we have problems. You might seen during this pandemic days when there was epic pandemic going around, everybody was going to God. One thing you have to be sure is that you have to be thankful. If you're not thankful for what you are blessed, then you don't have the rights to blame God when things go wrong. So always believe in God. So He is the one who controls everything. So there is hope, there is love, and there is faith. So you have to do your best. So do your best, God will do the rest. So I'll conclude my seminar by telling I started my journey when I was 16 years old and I was doing my network marketing for 2 years. Then by 18, I wanted to start my Beleive Motivations community where I started. And today I am working with 5 other beautiful partners with me, more talented partners who I can believe I can bring a change. So Beleive Motivations, we basically motivate people, we support people, and we are a small community where we have lots of funs and activities. When it comes to Brilliant, we are basically a tech business where we support many tuition centers around us. And I'm also starting a new business called Xrosstalk, which is a SaaS model business platform providing softwares, social media softwares. So that's my journey basically. And due to time constraints, I can't go into depth. But if I get a chance, we'll definitely meet again. I'll share my entire journey. So I started Beleive Motivations when I was 18, Brilliant by 20, and Crosstalk by 21. So currently I'm 22 now. So the reason I started all these businesses and which I'm currently running is because I was very much cautious about my environment. So environment played a very great role in my life. So I was very picky about my friends, my resources, and I spend most of my time figuring out the system. And secondly, I am very much ambitious. I don't have any entertainment. What to say? Basically, I have few entertainments. I have music also, but I don't give many more time for entertainment. To me, entertainment is for relaxation and to learn stuff, not to waste my time. So that's the thing. You should conserve your time in order to achieve a lot. So be cautious with the environment, be ambitious, and then time is always right. Be genuine and believe in God. Things will roll out in the positive way. So I once again thank you, Novus, and all of my friends who have joined here. And I also want to thank my parents who have supported me all the way along, and all my friends. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jasper. That was an amazing speech. It was really, truly inspiring. So, the participants, now I give 2 minutes time. If anyone has any questions they have to ask the speaker, you can kindly post your questions in the chat box. So, we'll have 2 minutes for that. The present participants, if you have any sort of questions to ask the speaker, you can post it right now. We'll wait for 2 minutes.
Anybody have any queries or you want to ask something, you can, just go ahead and just give me a text there. I can see many
You
of my
can,
friends have
if you
joined
want,
today.
if you feel comfortable, you can also unmute yourself and ask the question. So
What is
we
your
have
goal
a
in next 5 years?
question in the
Yeah.
chat box from Kartikeyan. What is your goal in the next 5 years?
Yeah, okay, that's a very great question. So my goal for next 5 years is gonna be like I want to develop a conglomerate business because my passion is basically entrepreneurship. So my vision, my dream, and currently I am working on is to develop a conglomerate business, which definitely brings a greater shape of India. So I want to do it for my country also, and definitely I'm taking it to international level also. So my vision for next 5 years is full and fully committed with building a multi-level dollar business. That's my dream. So thank you so much, Karthikeyan, for asking the question.
Sure. Okay,
Thank you
now
so much.
I guess it's time to conclude the session. Participants and audience, if you want to know more what Mr. Jasper does, you can visit the website called believemotivations.com. We will be posting the link in the chat box below, or you can either visit the website which is spelled as www.believemotivations.com, or you can check them out at Instagram at believe_motivations and listen to various amazing podcasts in Spotify, and we are also available in YouTube. So these are the things available to let you guys know more about what Mr. Jasper does. With that being said, now I move on to the official vote of thanks. Gratitude is the greatest gift one can give. I thank wholeheartedly Mr. Jasper Jude Joshua for sharing his knowledge with us today. I truly believe that the audience were inspired. I thank the audience for spending their valuable time with us. Last but not the least, I thank Novus team for organizing such an amazing event today. With that being said, now I officially conclude this event, and this is Varshini Sriram signing off. Thank you so much, Jasper, and thank you so much, audience, for being with us today.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Now I request the participants to leave.